Today we have a short class that's great for anybody who's looking to just practice a little more self-care. The hardest part was just pressing play. Let's get started. Resting your hands on your knees, come to a comfortable position. We're gonna just take a few deep breaths in. In through the nose, filling the belly, the chest, and blow it away. Take a deep inhale, and let's maybe start scanning our body, focusing on if there's any sort of tightness, anywhere that we could relax a little bit further. Maybe you've noticed some tension that you've been holding in one spot. Whatever it is, don't need to judge, just let it be. Notice how it's affecting you, and then let it go. Take another deep inhale. We'll compare at the end of the class with this body scan to see if anything is improved or maybe loosened up by the end. Now open the eyes, raise the hands up overhead, give a great big stretch, reaching for the ceiling, and drop the left hand to the floor and the right hand over for side body stretch. Keeping those right sitting bones grounded to the floor, reaching through the fingertips and release. Right hand to the ground, left hand up and over. Keeping those left sitting bones grounded. Energy up and out of that hip all the way through your fingertips. And bring it back to center. I'm just going to turn sideways. Extend your legs out here for our first forward fold. Make sure those toes are pointed back at us. Bringing the arms up, leading with the heart toward the toes. If you feel a little bit locked out in your knees, you can always micro bend, pushing through the heels. Relax that neck. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release, deepen the fold. One more. Inhale in through the nose. Blow it away. Rising back up into center, we're going to leave that left leg out. Right foot is going to come in for a seated tree pose. We're going to turn our heart toward our foot, and we're going to bend toward our foot, hinging at the hips, not rounding at the shoulders. Nice, tall, straight, elongated spine. Toes are flexed back. And inhale, lengthen spine. And exhale, fold deeper into this forward fold. Rise back to center. Let's switch it out. Left leg in, right leg out. Turning our bodies, our heart is toward our foot. Foot is coming back toward our heart. Hinging at the hips, folding forward. A deep inhale, elongating the spine. And exhale, release, folding a little bit further. Rise back to center, this time both legs out. Heart is pointing right down the middle, releasing forward. Hands can either go to your feet, they can go in the middle, wherever they are most comfortable. Release that head once you've met your maximum, still leading with the heart, not rounding at the shoulders. Now is a good time to think of the analogy that when you're on an airplane, something was to go wrong and the oxygen masks drop. What do they always tell you? To put your own oxygen mask on first. Same thing applies to self-care. If you don't have oxygen, or you don't have enough water in your glass to pour from, you can't help other people. You can't put somebody else's oxygen mask on if you yourself are not breathing oxygen. So thank you for taking the time today to focus on yourself. Rising up, we're going to find ourselves into a tabletop position for a couple of cat and cows. Taking a deep inhale in, pressing the tummy or the belly button toward the floor, head up, energy through the crown of the head, and blow it away, tucking the tailbone, making the backbone rise toward the ceiling. And inhale, pushing the belly button all the way down, pushing away with the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone in for cat, blowing away all that old air. And let's return to tabletop position. From here, we're going to bring our right knee up towards our hands, sitting up into a modified runner's lunge. We're going to lean into this position, making sure our knee does not go over the toes, but we're really feeling a stretch in through the hips. And releasing from this pose, we're going to sit back, let those toes come up, maybe scooch that foot a little bit further forward for half splits. Toes are pointed back towards the shins. If you need, grab a block, place them under your hands to give yourself a little bit more room in this pose. Bring the foot back, plant the footprint on the floor. We're going to bring that back leg around for a kickstand. Bring the right hand up and over for gate pose. Side body stretch on the right side here. Let's windmill the hands back down toward the floor. Switch out those legs. Bring the left foot up and in. Rising up and leaning into this pose. Leaning forward, feeling that stretch through the hip on the right side. And then bringing our hands down, half split, straightening out that leg, bringing those toes back toward us a little bit further. Stretching the hamstrings. And footprint to the floor, bringing that back leg around for a kickstand, gate pose. Side body stretch through that left side. Cartwheel the hands back down into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes and rise up and back into our first downward facing dog of the class. So relax the neck, let it hang here. It's your first one. Maybe your hamstrings are tight. Need to walk out your dog. Whatever feels most comfortable. You can always take your feet a little bit wider apart. I'm actually going to do that because we are going to walk our hands back toward our feet. So having my feet about that distance apart, I'm going to grab my elbows, relax the head, and hang here in ragdoll. Another part of self-care is taking responsibility for yourself and letting go of what you can't control in others. A great book for this is Let Them by Mel Robbins. Let people be who they are. Give up that control we like to have in other people. Just let you take responsibility for things that you can control. You can control finding time for yourself, creating boundaries that you need from other people. Whatever it may be, the only thing we can change is ourselves. Plant the hands, let's walk back out, downward facing dog. Bringing my feet closer together. I'm gonna look up and exhale, step up. Inhale, halfway rise, fingertips to shins. Exhale, release, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands up overhead. Let's bring them a little further back for a little back bend here. And swan dive back forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise, fingertips to shins. Nice flat, long back. Plant the hands, step back. This time I'm going to come down to my knees, coming back into a child's pose. Option to keep the hands out in front of you, or you can always come into a little ball, arms down at your sides. Here we're going to come back to our breath, taking a nice deep inhale, trying to elongate our exhales. Elongating your exhales has been proven to help calm the nervous system, sending your body signals that you are safe, coming out of that fight or flight mode that most of us are stuck in all day. Yoga is a great way to bring our attention to our breath and help us come out of fight or flight back into rest and digest. One more breath here. Okay, let's plant the hands back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step up. Inhale, halfway rise, fingertips to shins. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up overhead this time. We're gonna bring our hands down for a little quad stretch, so bring that right leg back. This is not a back bend. Keeping your knee in line with the rest of your body, pulling your foot closer to your glutes, and release. Let's do the other side. Left leg up in a comfortable position to hold on. Really trying to push that quad back with the stretch. And release. Inhale, hands up overhead. Dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise, fingertips to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, drop the knees. This time I'm gonna put my left hand in the center and bring my right arm up for a twist. Taking a deep inhale, elongating the spine, and exhale, twisting a little bit further. This time bring the right arm down and thread it on through in between your arm and your leg for threading the needle. Option to bring that top arm a little bit further out in front of you and try to look up. See if you can see the ceiling underneath your armpit. Plant the hand, rise up. This time my right hand is going to be in the center, twisting up with the left arm. Deep inhale, and exhale, deepen the twist. And then thread it on through. Putting that shoulder down, relaxing the head, bringing the arm up further in front of you. Maybe a smaller twist to look up at the ceiling. Bring the hands back to tabletop position. Now we're going to find a nice comfortable position on our bottoms as we wrap up class today. Bring the knees in, round the spine. Give yourself a great big hug for all the hard work that you did during class. When we're feeling anxious, sometimes the hardest part is just getting up and getting moving. So congratulations, you did a whole class. All right, let's find a nice comfortable seated position, our legs crossed. Close down the eyes for one more body scan, starting at the top of your head, working your way down. Are any of those tight spots you noticed earlier a little bit looser? Maybe your shoulders hang a little bit further away from your ears. Not judging whether these are good or bad, just letting them be. Storms are like change. They come and they go. Sometimes they come without any notice ahead of time. Now we can either try to always be prepared for that storm or that change. Maybe we always pack an umbrella or always on high alert. Or maybe we can learn to just dance in the rain. I hope today's yoga class has helped you thrive in your journey of self-care.